It's Aaliyah from the Song of the Winds. I hope you're doing really well. It's time for another infrequent mystery deck. Yay! So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you might remember that up until recently, these were actually monthly mystery decks, but we decided to change it so that we were supporting small business and small creators and independently published works rather than supporting really big publishing houses and, you know, large companies and all that kind of stuff. We wanted to just go back to basics and really focus on supporting the individual. Yeah, obviously we don't have them as frequently as before because they're a little bit harder to come by, they're a bit more expensive, so that's why it's called Infrequent Mystery Deck. I'm just going to call it that from now on. And I have here a parcel that has been heavily redacted. I like the word redacted. So it's got gold Nico all over it. So I'm going to jump in and see what we've got. Okay. Ooh, it's a good bag. Alrighty. Okay, there's a couple of business cards. Oh, look! It's a Skull Garden deck. Okay, let's have a look. That's amazing. It's the Earthbound Oracle. I love this deck. So much so that I bought it 5 years ago. I really did. Oh no. I already have it. Oh, it's different. Okay, it's different, look. Okay, there's a slight difference in thickness. This is my original here. As well, you know, obviously this is the new one because it's shrink wrapped. But look, 50 card versus 48 card. So it's different. Okay. Let's see, does it say the same thing on the back? And it's got the same cards on the back. Ooh, do I open it? I don't know if I should, but then again, it's a different edition, so it's kind of, it's not the same as the one I've got. Because my initial thought was I have to trade it, but if it's different, then it's okay to open it, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. My heart's all aflutter. I absolutely love Skull Garden. I've also got the wooden tarot, which is beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Okay, I've cracked it open. Yeah, there's such a difference in the colour of the box, isn't there? So I guess there must have been different editions. So it still feels like the same sort of tuck box. Okay. Cards do look the same. I wonder why he's just taken away 2 cards. That seems so strange to me. Okay, well, if you haven't, have you seen the card backs? I mean, honestly, it's so beautiful. It's a lovely little oracle deck. I use mine quite a bit. What I might do is actually just change the camera setup. We'll do a you know, camera down angle, and we might just compare. We might go through and compare the deck, and we'll try and work out what's actually missing, and if there's been any changes that I just haven't sort of immediately noticed. Yeah, let's do that. Hi, so bad news. As I was actually setting up that shot to do a comparison and see how the decks, you know, compared, I realized that the only difference between the 2 decks is the fact that there was 2 extra cards in the first one, and it was just branding. And then a thank you card for all the original Kickstarter supporters. So yeah, it is now a 48 card deck, but it's just because they're no longer mentioning the fact that there's 2 additional cards which aren't really part of the Oracle. So there's probably no point in showing you a comparison because they are exactly the same. The only differences that I can really see is there's some slight coloration differences in the back of the new cards. So they're a little bit darker, and the cardstock seems to be a bit better quality, and it's a little bit more glossy. So that's a bit of a bummer. I was really hoping that they were different. I feel like going from a 50 card deck to a 48 card deck without alluding at all as to why that is, a person could assume that it was a different, you know, there was some sort of something different about that edition, but there's not. So yeah, that's kind of a bummer. But what I will do, instead of showing you the brand new deck, I'll actually keep that in really good condition, because I think I'll have to trade it, or I'll have to sell it or something like that, because yeah, it's virtually the same as what I've got. So I'm gonna have to get something else, I think. But this little mix-up, I don't want in any way to distract from how incredible this deck actually is, because I genuinely do use it very regularly. And yeah, I'm gonna show you my deck all the way through so you can see what it's like, because it is truly stunning. And just while we're talking about Skull Garden, I'll show you very quickly just the wooden tarot and the reading cloth that I have from there as well. So I think now that we've had this little mix up, I'm starting to get a feel for, we've got to have a better process for this, because otherwise it's, yeah, how does Brad know what I've got? So I think I'm going to just make a spreadsheet of my current collection, and before he goes to purchase anything, I'll just get him to have a quick look over and make sure that I don't already have it, or it's not already on its way. And that might be the best way forward, because yeah, I can't believe I didn't think of it, but yeah, who's to say that he wouldn't buy a deck that I already have? Like, he's obviously been on Etsy and thought, yeah, she'll love this, it's animals. You know, it's an Oracle deck, it's a smaller deck, it's a bit cheaper. That's probably, you know, where his mind was. And yeah, he actually did pick extremely well. Like, I've got to give him a 10 out of 10 as far as the deck goes, because yeah, it's right up my alley. I love that creator, I love the artwork, I love everything about it. That's why I've had it for 5 years. But yeah, he's not to know that. So yeah, that's what we'll do moving forward. So I'll get my data entry, you know, head screwed on properly, and I'll give him an updated, you know, list of my collection and what's coming, and hopefully we won't have anything like this happen again, because it's, you know, just an honest mistake. It's no big deal. I'm sure someone in Australia will be really happy to take that off my hands. And yeah, hopefully I'll get something else that I can trade out of that, and then I'll be able to show you that deck. So I know that it was kind of a random video, but I hope you're still with me. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see any future videos about tarot or crystals or anything spiritual biz related. And until next time, you have a lovely day, week, month, whatever it ends up being, and I'll speak to you again real soon. Okay, bye.